The midweek reflection will begin shortly. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Hello everyone, Rev Deanna here. Our midweek reflection for the last week of August. That Sunday is September 1st. It's our Labor Day long weekend here, and our physical worship, we won't be worshiping in person this Sunday, as it is the long weekend. However, I have a midweek reflection for you for this week, and encourage you on Sunday to tune in to the Rising Spirit live stream, as they will be offering a Sunday service on the 1st. So we are entering into the season of creation in the church calendar and with the United Church. And physically here in the northern hemisphere, east central Alberta that we are in, we are entering into the season of fall, sadly, unfortunately. We offered prayers for harvest on Sunday, a safe harvest, as well as for all who are returning to work, including like all the children going back to school, bus drivers, teachers, support workers, all of that. So this is kind of physically what we are kind of engrossed in at this moment in our time and place. And so it's interesting that the church calls this time, I think it's, 6 or 8 weeks, a season of creation, which you would maybe generally think of as like springtime when everything's growing. And even one of the scriptures that is on for this Sunday, Song of Solomon, chapter 2, verses 8 to 13, it talks about how they say, "Arise, my love, and come away, for the winter is now past." Well, that's an odd passage to put at this time of year for us, because winter is coming. It's not past. And it's not a season of creation, it's a season of harvest, of ripening, of not new birth, but almost of dying, right? Like the crops have ripened off and are dying, and the trees will soon, hopefully not too soon, be losing their leaves in preparation for winter. The geese are starting to gather and head south. And so it's kind of this odd passage, but perhaps it's there as a reminder that new life is always possible. It doesn't matter what season we are in. New life is possible. I was talking with Reverend Robin, yesterday, and we were talking about this exact thing, this juxtaposition of creation and harvest. And I said, well, yes, like ripened grain takes on new life as it's ground into flour, or ripened grain is used as seed for next year. And so there is new life in it. So whatever season we are in our lives, we are called to find the new life that's in it. And that, then the passage that is in the lectionary from James, chapter 1, verses 17 to 27, that is a little more typical for this time of year, as we come ever closer and closer to Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving. It's talking about generosity and sharing our abundance. And I think of all the memes that are going out that is about locking your car so you don't get zucchini left in your car, or other garden produce. And so sharing the physical abundance that we have as we harvest our gardens and our fields. I know I saw a post about the Flagstaff where they did that big harvest for the food banks, and all came together. Pardon me. Sorry about that. I forgot to mute my phone. So yeah, we are called to share our abundance and our physical abundance that we have. And I remind you with that the food banks are in need of our support. So if you are able to, please share. They can take fresh garden produce, but they cannot take home preserves. So there's also lists that you can check in and see, and if they are able to take those things. And it's also the passage from James is also about our generosity of spirit. It says, be quick to listen, and slow to speak or slow to anger. Be quick to listen, and slow to speak and slow to anger. And it calls us to be doers of the word, not just hearers, in this passage from James. And so it's about being generous with our love and grace, to listen to people that we disagree with or have different perspective than us, and to practice that generosity of spirit. To hear Jesus' call for transformation, regardless of the size of our community of faith, regardless of how old or young or what age we might be, our physical abilities, we are still capable of being transformed. We are still capable of being generous with our spirit, and being kind with our thoughts, offering grace where it maybe is least expected, and changing our thoughts at any age. And this is hit home in the gospel reading, which is select verses from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 7. And where the Pharisees noticed that Jesus' disciples were eating food with defiled hands. And Jesus said to them, wait a minute. It is more important what comes out of their mouth than what or how they are putting in it. And so that is, again, a reminder for us that call to be transformed, to offer grace, to not judge, that we can do that no matter where we are in our lives, and looking for that new life always. So this has been my snippets of thoughts for this midweek reflection for the last week of August, the start of the season of creation. I remind you again that we at DKR will not be having a live stream this Sunday, as we won't be worshiping in person. And so I encourage you to follow the Rising Spirit live stream, and it will be posted. The link for it will be posted on our Facebook page. And also, if our midweek reflections have been something that are meaningful to you, if this part of our ministry is helpful in some way, I encourage you to consider donating to our ministry financially, or even with your time. We have lots of projects on the go where we can always use help and support and financial resources. So take care. May God richly bless you this day and this week and always. And may you continue to reflect on how you might be doers of the word, not merely hearers. How you might seek out the new life that is around you in whatever stage you are at. And how you might be more aware of what is coming out of your mouth rather than focusing on others. Take care. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you for watching this midweek reflection. We hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notified of our new video uploads. Rev Deanna goes live on our Facebook page every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Check out our Facebook page for events, worship services, info, inspiration, and more.